I would not be surprised if you are moving in the very near future because honestly, the energy and the vibes are giving like there's something about your current home that doesn't feel very private. And honestly, I feel like the aesthetic, like you like the aesthetic, but I feel as if it doesn't quite match you entirely. It doesn't quite match like your personality, your style. And I feel as if like you have been kind of desiring to switch things up. It could either be the style, it could be the storage and like the practicality as well, but I'm definitely getting there's like something about the style and the aesthetic that doesn't quite suit you. Or even if you do enjoy it, there's like a certain kind of aesthetic, there's a certain kind of style that you really like. And you are actually calling that kind of house into your vicinity at this current moment, okay? And I feel like as soon as you decide that you can have this kind of home that you've been desiring, you're going to call it into your reality like this. Like, you're not going to be sitting around waiting forever. Like, you're not going to be sitting around. Like, it's going to be extremely to the point, like, very easy. I'm hearing, like, easy approval. But I do feel like privacy is a big thing for you. Dude, lol. The Magician. And the bottom of the deck, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, you're calling this into you right now, whether you know it or not, because I feel as if like this isn't something you were necessarily planning on, okay? Like I feel as if it might have been one of those passing thoughts where it's like, oh, you know, it might be kind of nice to move. It might be nice to have a different place that's like X, Y, and Z. But I feel as if overall you've been like pretty satisfied with where you're at, Judgment. But there's something that either recently has happened or is about to happen that's going to have you making a judgment call on like you are capable of moving. Moving would more likely, if I could speak, most likely suit you. It would suit you better. It would suit your current life circumstances better to move. That, like, also you are in a stable position to where you are capable of moving. Like, you have the funds, you have the resources, you can absolutely make it happen. And just recognizing that there is something available, you know that there will be something available for you that is a better fit for you. So why not allow yourself to put yourself out there and actually receive this? And with the Ace of Wands coming out, like I feel like as soon as you decide to do it, you're going to be really excited. I feel like with the budget that you have, I feel like it will actually surprise you what kind of options and opportunities are actually available. Because I feel like you have in mind right now, like with the budget that you would desire to stick to, that there wouldn't be as many options, or maybe there wouldn't be like exactly what you're looking for. But the reality of the situation is like you can actually get every single thing that you want and more. So I'm also getting the vibes here, like for your current home, for example, there's like little quirks, there's little things where you're like, oh, I kind of wish this was a little bit different. If this was a little bit tweaked this way, that would actually really suit me better, suit my lifestyle better, suit my style better. And but for the most part where you live, it really like suits you in a lot of other ways, and so you've just been holding yourself back. So I get like you, again, you're comfortable where you're at, but once you start to look, once you start to put yourself out there of like what is available for the price point you have in mind, again, it's giving like getting more than what you even asked for, like things that you weren't even considering on your list are available within your price point. Okay. I also feel like the energy in the next home as well is just different. Of course, like when you shift your environment, you ultimately do end up shifting your energy as well. I don't know what's happening here, you guys. You know I get distracted. But anyways, so I don't really know exactly what it is about this next home, but like the energy of the place itself really helps shift you into a brand new energy. It helps put you into this more Ace of Wands energy to where you're feeling a bit more passionate about life again and about different things. I feel as if like maybe there's certain things that you used to be passionate about that you have kind of fallen to the wayside since you've moved. Or since you've like entered your current home, or maybe even just like over time of being in your current home, there's certain things that now you no longer really do. But that passion will be reignited, okay? Also, I'm getting passion for like other things as well, things that maybe you haven't even tried before. So like, for example, if in this new neighborhood, whether this is like a townhouse or a house, like maybe they have a pool, maybe they have different amenities, maybe they have it is giving different amenities, same for an apartment, but different kinds of amenities that you wouldn't have really considered using, or like maybe you just didn't have access to before. So you didn't realize how much you actually enjoy these things, how much you enjoy like certain hobbies. Also certain landscapes. So maybe the view is a bit different than where you live currently. And will be something that you really appreciate and enjoy about your next place. There's also something about this next place that kind of helps just bring you back to yourself in a sense, and like your inner light, your inner guidance. So there's certain things that maybe you haven't been taking action upon. Again, like this could be previous things. It could be brand new ideas though as well. It's just energetically, you totally shift after this move to where now you are working on new projects. Now you're walking in a new direction. You're starting to take on new projects and new hobbies that you would have never guessed. And I feel like you're going to transform as a person in this new environment, in this new place. There's just something really significant about it that really shifts who you are on a fundamental level, which is really interesting because I feel as if like you've already transformed so much, especially if you look at like the last 2 years of your life, 1 to 2 years. There's been a lot of significant changes within that time period, okay? Like I feel as if when you're reflecting upon it, you already are a completely different person. You're already living a totally different life. I wouldn't be surprised if you already moved last year or the year before. And I feel as if this is part of the reason why like you're comfortable where you're at. You're not necessarily wanting to move because you're kind of happy with like, you know, being stable, being in the same place. You know, I'm always doing something. But you're happy with this, but there's more for you. There's so much more available to you. And this is why you felt drawn to this as well. I feel like recently you've thought about, well, maybe I'll just look, maybe I'll see what's even available, you know, get an idea of what's available. And I feel like there's going to be one particular listing that really sticks out to you. And the second you see it, you're going to go, wow, I had no idea that this kind of property would be available to me. And you're going to fall in love. I don't think that's where you're going to end up living necessarily, but that is what's going to inspire you to actually go ahead and look and see what other opportunities might be available for you. But you're going to feel very inspired. So I feel like part of the reason you've been holding back as well is like obviously moving requires a lot of work between looking for it, applying all of the things, packing, the physical moving. But you're going to find a place that makes you excited about it, a place that helps you feel motivated, that makes you feel honestly excited about life again. And that might seem a little bit dramatic because I don't feel as if you're in a state to where you're not necessarily excited about life, but I feel as if things are going well for you, they're stable, and maybe recently you felt like a little bit bored. But don't mistake the boredom for peace, okay? Because truly that is peace, honey. But I do feel like it's going to add a little spice to life and get you energized and excited again. Yeah, most definitely. So, anyways, get ready, get excited because you are manifesting a home and an unexpected move, bae. But that is what I have for you. Thank you to all of my subscribers. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do so. Push all the buttons, do all the things. But I love, love, love you, and I'll talk to you so soon.